Whoa, it's the illusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. Well, I made a video last week about Cuck Patel and Pam Bondage, and I thought it was ready for an update because the world is starting to catch up with the fact that Cuck Patel, Pam Bondage, and Pam Bondage and what was it? Fed Bongino are not what they appeared to be, because they're obviously compromised when it comes to the Epstein situation, right? So yeah, dude, come on, we know this is a hustle. We know that those guys got in there, and the controllers instantly went, you know what, dude, you're not doing anything, dude, because they're big talkers, right? Everyone. I've never understood the Dan Bongino as some sort of American patriot, dude. The dude was a Secret Service agent, and he was part of the deep state apparatus already, dude. Like, yeah, sure, he was a protective minion, but you don't think that these people are organized from Jump Street? It's funny because I hear people are like, no way would Bongino give up his $1 million, the millions of dollars he's making being a podcaster, to go be some civil servant in the FBI. And like, he would just, if they were making him cover up the Epstein files, he would just resign and go back to making his money. And it's like, I've never even understood the whole Dan Bongino thing, dude. The dude it just appears to be just another, and always has appeared to me just to be another grifter. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, man, but I think that, I think we're starting to realize this, the new boss is same as the old boss, that, Cuck and Fed and Pam Bondage, they're not going to do anything, dude. As I've said in the other video, I was here in 2016. I thought Jeff Sessions was going to come in and clean up house, dude, right? But he didn't. Would you get me the other bag of these things? And so yeah, it's funny watching the right-wing copers are all like, yeah, but Dan Bongino would never give up his millions of dollars he's making being a podcaster and allow himself to be compromised. And I argue that he was allowed to be a super successful podcaster because he was compromised, right? Like, that's the weird part about it is the right-wing, MAGA-tarded, Q-tarded patriot is so not paying attention, dude. It's this weird thing. So the hopes of the 10,000 indictments, I thought we were getting a giant house cleaning, dude. Yeah, but people are going to get arrested. I don't see it happening, dude. I'm just brace 6 months from now. You're going to be like, what, nothing happened, and they're hoping you'll have forgotten that you were all gung-ho for Cuck Patel. Cuck Patel is going to do something, dude. I thought day one, right? These guys were all like, when I get in there, I'm going to do this and that, dude. And Dan Bongino was the biggest talker ever, dude, about it. And look at him, dude. Like watching Cuck and Fed Bongino at that little interview where they're sitting side by side look like two kids in the dean's office who got busted for smoking cigarettes behind the gymnasium, dude, and were like honor students, right? Patriot honor students got busted, and now they're sitting in front of the dean of students, which is the American public, going, yeah, dude, it looks like that's what it is. And I look at those two and I'm like, they do not have the swagger of dudes running the Federal Bureau of Investigation, dude. They look like puppy dogs that are in big trouble, dude. Like, those aren't dudes I trust. I've never been dudes to trust it. Little Cuck Patel with his swirling, weird Google eyes, got the little glasses I have with the spinning eyes, and I'm repeating myself, but this whole like Bongino guy, I never understood what the big, because he was, yeah. And so here we are, man. It's the old boss, same as the new boss, or the new boss is. So the American public got fooled again. I definitely tried to warn everybody that these dudes were grifters, dude. And you should have seen it all with the Hulk Hogan Kid Rock thing at the RNC, dude. This is all just bread and circuses to get you to not go plant your crops, dude. Not go like coordinate yourself or homeschool your kids. Like, how dumb is Vince McMahon's wife running the Board of Education talking about A1, dude? She doesn't even know it's AI. It's not A1. These people, I have to admit, man, like, listen, on a voyeuristic level, yeah, I'm rooting for the orange man. I want the 10,000 indictments. I want this swamp to be drained, dude. But the reality of it all is this is all such a giant hustle. That whole stupid thing with James Comey with the 87, 86, 47, and it's 8,046 days since 9/11 stuff. Come on, man. This is super all just nonsense to distract you and get you to buy in. Stop buying in, man. There's not going to be some giant rounding up of the deep state baddies, dude. They're really just going to convince you to send your children to war at some point, dude. Oh, you think that no, dude. They're just coordinating some different. I was watching this thing the other day about these crazy ships China's making that are like these ships where they lower like legs down into the ground and they all link up to form like piers so they can unload like transportation ships full of tanks, dude. There's a video on Wall Street Journal. Go check it out. You'll be like, whoa, dude, those dudes are busy. No, man, this is all to distract everybody from the fact that these guys have been. I'm not going to talk bad. I got my small child right here, but
I'll close my ears.
Yeah, it's okay, dude. It's fine. It's just one of those things, dude. These dudes aren't coming to help you, dude. These dudes aren't going to do a giant house cleaning. Cuck Patel, Pam Bondage, and Fed Bongino are now going to have. You're going to see all the grifters do the cope. Oh, dude, it's no way. It's that thing. No way would Fed Bongino walk away from a giant multi-million-dollar podcasting contract.
Dad.
That's their hustle, because they figure you trying to scrap your money together wouldn't walk away from millions of dollars podcasting. But if you're already like an actor in the deep state, like, his bank account's filling up, dude. That dude's just sitting there, and maybe he was legit. But that dude, go watch that interview, dude. Those two dudes look a little bit intimidated, and not like dudes that are the gnarliest law enforcement in the country, dude. They look like cuck, compromised, typical toadies of the deep state, and we're now about to watch all the right-wing grifters cope about it. Anyway, this is The Illusion. I'm busy tiling the floor of my living room, dude, and eating strawberries I grew from my garden. Because I ain't waiting for nobody to come save the day, dude. No, sir. Anyway, use the name tags, links down below. Get some t-shirts, get some art. Tip your favorite talker. Lates.